Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, today we are in our class education, 11th class. Topic for today is that is non-formal education. As you are aware about the fact that education is of three types. It is of formal, informal, and non-formal education. Formal education is it is being given in the institutions, and it has a system. It is a systematic one. But the non-formal education, as per this non-formal education is concerned, it is apart from that formal education. It is mostly provided in symposiums, seminars, and other types of education setups or institutions. Why this non-formal education became essential in our education setup? You see, in NPE, National Policy of Education, which was introduced in our country in 1986, at the time the goal was that the literacy rate should be high, rather it should be upgraded, because it was not so much at that time. There was hundreds of consequences behind it, but keeping this thing in mind, that value of education to produce more and more human resources, the education is very important factor. In 1986, it was decided that universalization of education should be imposed. And how it is possible? Because we have seen dropped up to there, the students could not have their formal education. So how to make them literate? How to introduce them in this educational system? This type of education system was introduced at that time. It's a midway between formal and informal education. It is partly formal and partly non-formal. Its major thrust is on the out-of-school population in matter like mass literacy, functional literacy, improving skills, techniques, and lifestyle as system. Non-formal education is supplementary, a parallel to formal education. It is parallel to formal education. The difference is only one thing, that the formal education is being provided to the student, to our these kids, in a systematic manner, that is in educational institutions, whereas this non-formal education is not being provided to the students in such a way. But it has its significance, it has its importance. Why it was necessary to give this type of education? Because there was a reason behind it. First, the reason was drop out of formal schools. Because when it was made the plan, among the 5-year plans, education improvement of education system, it is the main plan in every country, not only in our India. In every country, the stress is being given on this education. So the reason behind it, why it was introduced very much, why it was necessary to drop off of formal schools, children from habitats without schools, working children, girls. First of all, drop off of schools, dropouts. Reason of dropouts: poverty, rural areas, and far off schools not within the reach, and working children. This is the basic. This is another factor. Because of poverty, children are being sent to the workshops, little workshops, factories, so that they can earn their livelihood. And girls especially, now it is the girls are at par. Even today, it is seen whether it is in rural areas or in urban areas, girls are ahead of boys because of this. Because this was the main reason that girls are not being given this right to education. So girls too were the reason that they should be introduced in this education. So then it was said that there should be objective for this non-formal education. The objective behind the non-formal education is to develop children linguistic skills to enable them to listen, speak, read and write. So main objective behind it was that the student should know how to write, how to learn, how to read and how to read. Another objective of this non-formal education is that to motivate dropouts who have not gone to school due to certain reasons, and to make the children aware of the scientific knowledge, scientific phenomenon. Until and unless we are not aware about the scientific knowledge, we are illiterates. क्योंकि आप देखते हैं हमारे कुरान में लिखा गया है फसीर फिल अर्ज़, मेरी कायनात का आप मुशाहिदा करो. अब कायनात का मुशाहिदा करने के लिए इल्म का होना बहुत जरूरी है. क्योंकि मैं आपको अपनी मजहब की किताब के बारे में बताऊं, उसमें सब कुछ है, लेकिन एक किसी ऐसे इंसान को अगर हम इस बारे में बताएंगे वो हमारा मजाक उड़ाएगा. लेकिन हमें प्रैक्टिकली आप जब उसको दिखाना है तो प्रैक्टिकल के लिए दिस एजुकेशन इज मस्ट. सो where from it is being achieved, where from it is being education is being learned, a person is being made literate, whether it is formal, non-formal, informal. But we need an educated system, educated population here. To develop children the skill, habits, attitudes necessary for their health living. Seminars are being introduced. अपने आप को बीमारियों से कैसे बचाओगे. आजकल जो कोविड-19 है, आजकल अक्सर बेशतर प्रोग्राम आते हैं कि किस तरह हाथ साफ करो, इतने सेकंड हाथ साफ करो, नाक साफ करो, मुंह साफ करो. इट्स और जब हम किसी प्रोग्राम में इंट्रोड्यूस हो जाएंगे तो जब हमें इस चीज के लिए उजागर किया जाएगा. सो दिस वाज द सिस्टम, दिस वाज नेसेसरी फॉर this educational setup to make it universalization. At the age of 16 to 14, this non-formal education was introduced. Thank you very much.